And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Around the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Cut, cut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Ready. 45. Right. Ready.
Back to throw here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 60 red. White. Ready.
Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
The 2nd down pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Red. Cycle. Green jack. Drop it. Green strike. Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. There's Chris Olave.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Saints at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and have their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Blue 32. Blue, yellow, tag.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll try and do this himself.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there.
His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now Cade York for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the right flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now,
so a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing, Shuck.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
To throw now, Shuck. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession.
As they've got it as we resume action. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Down. Black, 95.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. Down the right sideline. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready?
2nd and 6. Now he'll tuck this and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. But this is caught by Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 12
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Gibbs is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overrule the play call from the sideline. Just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We've seen him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that one's going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
60 red, huge, yellow.
Looking to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting at 33 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he stopped immediately there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, he's had success running the football on this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will get them one closer.
Lions 17. Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there can change things in a bit.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Shuck. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half. Lions 31, Saints 28.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a little bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jones on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll go play action with Shuck. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Jack Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
17-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Shuck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting racing to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your teammates in jeopardy?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
They'll drop the throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Formation for the Lions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To throw is shot.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 30. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. He completes it to Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Chris Olave
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have answered back with a 3rd.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Lions' 39.
Shuck now to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're
seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Saints 41, Lions 39.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
10 cycles.
Second and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that rolled down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
33, yellow.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far. Just a two-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here we go. 60 reps. No good practice. Black open. Cut.
Second and 4. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
46. Saints 41. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On fourth down, here's Rattler. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Gibbs straight ahead.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Bill Green, down. Ready.
Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And it's 3 and out.
Bates' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Return up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And part of a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Set, ready. 45, right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Second down and 8.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Right side to Williams.
The second down pass. Complete to Jameson Williams. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Ready up?
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
30. Claws red. Blaster. Strike blue. Ready.
Back to throw here.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's got this down to the 35. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Check pitch. Set.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, Lions.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 50. Green. Hut, hut.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here's 2nd down.
Check hut. Check hut.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Bates' kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions, 52.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw.
Open man, that's too slow.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Ready. Right. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
95. Cross it. Claws ready.
Back to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
At the 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for New Orleans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour.